Hey Taurus, it's Caleb's Tarot. Hope you guys are well. Merry Christmas, everyone. Right, we're going to get stuck into your last half of December reads. These are love reads. If anything else comes up that's not related to love, we'll let you know. But we're doing 9 card spreads, which I will clarify, and we're also going to pop a few romance angels on top of this as well, okay? So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Taurus. 15th to the 31st of December 2019 for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising Taurus. Just give these a real good shuffle and then we'll cut the deck and get stuck in, okay? Alright, let's get crack-a-lacking then. So, like I said, 9 card spread. We'll start off with the Wheel of Fortune. Then the 9 of Wands reverse, the Star in the reverse. Moving on to the 9 of Pentacles reverse. Centre of the whole spread is the 8 of Wands reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. Excellent. The Empress in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. And Death. Okay, massive change, massive transformation on something that's stagnant. Okay, so let's start off. So the top row really is your recent past. So let's take a look at this. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands reversed with the Star in the reverse. So this is pessimism at its finest. Things are actually hopeful, things are turning in your favour, things are actually going better for you. But you're not seeing it. There is a hell of a lot of pessimism going on, okay? That, I suppose in a way, when Spirit throws these cards out, especially with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, just sort of saying, listen, if you continue in those kind of energies, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position that you don't actually have to be in. If you actually start seeing reality, I suppose. Moving on into the now, like I said, don't worry, we'll pop clarifiers on all of this. Moving on into the now, we've got the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the 8 of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, again, it's just, you're making slow progress. All right, it's slow. But I kind of feel like you guys thrive. As long as it goes slow, as long as it goes steady, you'll thrive. You're not talking about your insecurities. And you do have insecurities here. With that 9 in the reverse, it's that fear of being on your own. So maybe, you know, I mean, this is a love spread. Maybe you guys have got yourself stuck in a bit of a rut, really. And you're not sort of sure what's real and what's fake and where you should be going, where you shouldn't be going. And I feel like for a lot of you, you need to be okay with the unknown. The 8 of Wands in the reverse is suggesting you're not too quick to say something that you should probably say, or admit something that you should admit, whatever that is. Like I say, we'll clarify it. Moving on to the near future, we've got the Empress reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, and Death. So something's got to come to an end. Something's got to massively change in order for the better. And I don't really see this as such a negative thing. Seems like you're not nurturing something here for a reason. Whether it's fears, you know, fears of opening up, fears of commitment, whatever this is. Fear of giving your heart again, I suppose, for some of you. And like I say, I don't necessarily see this as a bad thing because those are insecurities that you and you alone have to shift. And that's the only way that this whole situation can change and transform for the better. So, seems like some kind of attitude here has got to come to an abrupt end. Let's clarify this. I'm using my Titania Star Tarot to clarify. And with these as clarifiers, I don't read reversals. So, just FYI. Right. Clarification on this love spread, please, for Taurus for the end of December 2019. Okay, 4 of Pentacles at the top. Should probably put one on the star there. The 2 of Cups. Okay. 2 for the now. I've got the Fool. And the Knight of Cups. The 2 of Swords. So we're putting 3 on the bottom. Okay, the 2 of Wands. And the 5 of Pentacles. Just need to clarify that bottom one just a little bit further. The Knight of Pentacles again, so you've got it twice there. And the 5 of Wands. Man, you're a law unto yourself. There's so much conflict going on in the future. It's the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So it's probably not such a bad thing. Right, so the 4 of Pentacles is, even though in the past positions, things have been going your way and you've not really been sort of seeing it and being hopeful about it, you've still hung on to something here. Because I think the Star in the reverse isn't necessarily negative. Can be a bit pessimistic, but whenever it comes out, it's always a reminder that where you're not really seeing hope, it still exists. It's still there. And I think that that's worth hanging on to. So the 2 of Cups, which I did clarify the Star with. So what is this pessimism about? It's about love, isn't it? It's about a relationship. Seems like you're doubting someone, or you're doubting being in a relationship again. Usually when we see the 2 of Cups, it's an already established union between you and someone. And then moving forward, we've got the Fool with the Knight of Cups, and this is and with the 8 of Wands being at the centre of your issue, this is wanting to take a chance, taking a leap of faith to actually begin the journey through love. We're at the Knight, so you've already come past the stage of the page where you've got the confidence to offer something to someone. We're at the Knight now, where you deliver that message, where you actually let them know. And I think that with this being a clarifier, you're making slow progress personally, but emotionally, not so much. We're still yet to sort of get to that level where you actually do communicate and open up, because I think the 8 of Wands in the reverse is that ignorance is bliss. The longer we ignore it, it might go away. And I think the what really is that urge to take a chance here on someone. So you may be blocking a bit of shit out at this point and not quick to sort of act on anything at this stage. But it's not a bad thing, because there is still slow progress. So I don't think you've completely shut anybody out here. I don't think you've shut your heart off at all. I just think you're just letting things ride out as smoothly as possible. So what's coming towards you? It seems like you've been nurturing negative energies. And when I say negative energies, I mean negative energies, because I've got 2 5s here. And the 5s are conflict cards. So we have the 5 of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles. And this really is about... Let's think about this logically. So the 5 of Pentacles is needing to shut out something. What do we need to shut out? The 5 of Wands, conflict. Whether that be in a conflict, whether you're arguing with yourself as to whether or not this is the right path for you, or whether you're arguing with interference, whatever this is, I feel like what you're not nurturing anymore is the doubt, is the pessimism. And what comes to an abrupt end? Well, it's the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Not making a decision. We're actually getting to the point where you actually want to make a decision, where you actually want to either solidify this or end this, whatever it is, whatever this is for you. For some of you, it's a literal relationship that you've been in. And you may have become a bit aloof with someone. You're making slow progress, so that tells me you may have tried to fix a lot of things. But maybe you've come to the realisation there's specific things that you can't fix, and there's no point doubting anything or being pessimistic. You've still got to keep moving forward. So maybe this is parting on good terms. But for others of you, especially if you're single, Like I say, this is an already established connection of some sort, with the Two of Cups being in the past. And maybe it's that indecision that has to come to an end. We're no longer nurturing conflict and ignorance, because I do see the Five of Pentacles as ignorance. We're no longer nurturing those kind of energies anymore. We're no longer nurturing indecision. We actually know now we have to pick a path. So which path are you going to pick? And I kind of feel like that's where the Three of Pentacles comes in with the Death card, because that really is learning lessons. We're ending this period of pessimism, of doubt, of indecision. We're looking back to the past so that we don't repeat mistakes, so that whatever decision you choose from here on out is definitely the right one for you, and you're not going to regret it later on down the line. I kind of want to say, looking at this whole thing, Taurus, you have a decision about either someone specific or a relationship, and you do not know which way to go. You're absolutely dumbfounded with the look of this. And excuse me, I'm just going to pause that for a minute. Sorry about that, Taurus. There's a knock at the door. It's just someone canvassing for a local party in the run to these general elections here in the UK. So it's somebody I actually want to vote for. So I was quite pleased. Anyway, not that you noticed, because this has all been edited so that the gap's not there. Anyway, like I was saying before, Taurus, the indecision and the inner conflict to do with whatever this is or whoever this is, it seems like you're actually going to make a decision, and it's not going to be a decision that you make lightly. You're gonna be doing a hell of a lot of pondering, research, and how can I make that happen, or how can I make that work, and what needs to be done. And don't get me wrong, there is a little bit of concern about burnout and about not letting the past repeat itself as well. There's a lot of emphasis on that, not letting the past repeat itself. So whether something has gone tits up before, either with this person or somebody else, and whatever the circumstances, you're just very sceptical of it, or you have been at least, despite how you feel. And like I say, with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups, those feelings have been real. Those feelings have been, very much good. But again, we just don't want to be repeating mistakes from the past. And that's the thing. Let me throw some romance angels on this before I love and leave you guys. It might help make better sense. And tie all this in. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. There you go. True love. Whatever that is for you. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discussing feelings with each other. So where the Eight of Wands has been reversed, with this ignorance is bliss, not really wanting to open up or say anything. Seems like that could change. And keep an open mind. And it does say on the card, your soulmate differs from usual type and expectations. So because it's not either your usual type or the situation is just not what you expected true love to be, I think you actually start to accept that nothing ever is as it seems. And like I say, you're okay with the unknown, but you're also learning to be okay with accepting where you stand yourself. And like it says on the heart-to-heart conversations card, this is honestly discussing feelings here with someone. So whether this is somebody that you're just getting to know now and it's very nice and you've built this connection, or whether it's somebody from your past or whatever, again, the message is clear. Bring yourself to a point where indecision is no longer your boundary. Where inner conflict is no longer your boundary. For some of you, it's a simple case of following your heart. For some of you. I'm happy to leave that there, Taurus, and I hope that this helps a lot of you moving forward. If anyone wants personal reading, my email's at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to email me and I'm happy to get you booked in. There's a flash sale in the run up to Christmas, so if you catch this before Christmas, email me regarding the flash sale. I'll put a promo vid up shortly. And I wish you guys a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. Don't drink too much, you guys, seriously. But have fun, that's the main thing. Have fun, be merry, be free. Free of indecision, free of inner conflict, mainly. Right then, I wish you guys all the best. Take care, and I'll be back on or around the 1st of January for your first reading of 2020. Take care, bye for now.